So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's 1 for 3. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Senzel's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Mets lead this one 8-2. In is Joey Votto now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now the pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So 1 gone now in the Cincinnati third, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here comes the first pitch.
No ball. 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a hard liner. Foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mets out in front 8-2. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
A pause and the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
Play 12. 1-2 to count.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming.
Ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
Here's Cespedes with a drive. That's high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 42 on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the third base.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, but 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Garrett take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting.
So frustrating, D-Row. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Into the box, Noah Syndergaard. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 11 and the Reds 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, number 44.
Now batting, Aristides Aquino. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready for another chance? Tucker Barnhart. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And now a pitch on the way. Lined hard to center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
In now, Nick Senzel. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
Ball, no. Playing 11, 1-1. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Michael Lorenzen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Michael Lorenzen.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here comes the first pitch. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 39 on the season for him as this lead got even wider. To the plate now, Jeff McNeil. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Pete Alonso, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball, no.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
A runner at second, nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jankowski's there for it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 13-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Your attention,
Lourdes
please.
Gurriel will get the
Hitting
call
to the
here as
red.
he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Lourdes Gurriel.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. A dozen home runs and an even 50 RBIs. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Travis Jankowski. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
2 gone in the Cincinnati fifth. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
Playing 11.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. And as you can see, they are way behind. Matt Bowman gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Bowman.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Wilson Ramos.
First delivery to him on the way. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Striding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Up next to the net, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Digging in, Noah Syndergaard. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. First pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Mets lead this one 13-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Pitch on the way. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. He's got it. And quickly there are 2 away. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Ready now, Mike Moustakas, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here's the 0-2. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Reds are down and ordered, and they remain well behind. Seventh inning ready to roll, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number 1.
Number 6.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jeff McNeil. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And this will be put away easily for the out.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now in the box, Pete Alonso. He's gone deep again in this game despite facing some fierce competition on the mound.
This is one of the premier power hitters in the game. He's already gone deep once in this game against great pitching. Wouldn't be surprised if he catches something over the heart of the plate again.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind into the upper deck and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Now batting, the right fielder.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mets lead it 14-2. At the plate, Aristides Aquino, a hit in 2 tries so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. The 1-1.
Playing 12, 1-2 to count.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1.
Well, he's had a good game at the plate so far, 2 for 2, but I don't think you want to work around him if you're on the mound. Pitch him smart, but you certainly don't want to give him too much credit.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit hard. Foul. Bases are empty. One man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Senzel.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Davis brings it in, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And as you can see, they are way behind. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting,
J.D. Davis will stand. In looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4, and this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Back on it is the left fielder, still going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Raisel Iglesias will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Freddie Galvis is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. Votto moving to his left. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Settling in now, Ahmed Rosario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Mets out in front, 15-2. Digging in now, Freddie Galvis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Popped up. Davis waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Travis Jankowski.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Travis Jankowski. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now. What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto is there. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Count still at 1-2. And the pitch. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down in order, and they remain well behind. Matt Adams will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Adams.
And it's fouled away. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 10 home runs, and 21 driven in. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Hit sharply on the ground. Galvis is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And he bats here only a single shy, the easiest of them all to complete the cycle. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Jankowski on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The batter, number 6.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Seth Lugo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Nick Castellanos now starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The Reds down to their last strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
15-2 the final tally here. The Mets brought their big bats to the park in this one, hammering 7 home runs. Noah Syndergaard records his 18th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Trevor Bauer was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.